Hey everyone, welcome to Sukun FM English. How are you all? Hope you are all okay. Today we listen episode number 8 of Shadow King story. This is the English novel story. Please, if you enjoy it, like, share and comment in comment section. Now let's start the story. The policewoman looked at Summer coldly and said, "Who will believe you?" A look of disdain was visible on her beautiful face. She had this thought in her mind: no good man will come to a notorious place like Kalspa. Summer saw the policewoman had become silent and was not believing his words. So, to divert his attention, he stretched his body and said to the policewoman sitting next to him, "How boring this trip. Let me tell everyone a joke." On hearing his words, everyone started looking at him attentively. Then he started telling the joke. A wife says to her husband, "Hey, you don't love me, so you don't know." What the husband said that the wife got shocked. What do you think he must have said? Summer smiled a little and asked the police officer next to him. One of the policemen asked curiously, "Hey, what did he say?" At the same time, the inspector also started looking at Summer curiously and started guessing the answer. But she could not guess even after trying several times. Summer looked at the lady police officer, laughing, and said, "My husband said, 'Hey, crazy girl, if you don't love you, then did you download these Chintu Mintu from Google?'" Hearing her, the constable sitting next to her could not stop laughing and laughing loudly repeated her statement. "Did you download them from Google?" The constable further said, "This means joke was very old, but I liked it." Then the police inspector glared at Summer angrily and said, "Madman, you are very fond of telling jokes, are you not? When we reach the police station, then see how I make fun of you." Saying this, she got down from that car and went to the car behind, shaking her wrist. Actually, she did not want to sit her with Summer. She was very angry. Summer was not afraid of anything. She was taking him to the police station, but he was still laughing and joking. She thought that this was her joke. When she got off the car and left, the other people in the car looked at her curiously and one of them said to Summer, "Hey brother, you joke very well. Tell another joke please." Summer smiled proudly and said, "Okay, I will tell you guys another joke." All the girls in the shadow group liked him and he filled with many girls with his jokes. He continued telling his joke like this. Everyone was enjoying his talks and in such fun and jokes. Half an hour passed and their car reached the police station. Everyone was taken off the car and taken to the interrogation room. In the interrogation room, she sat on the desk in front of Police Inspector Summer and asked Summer in a cold voice, "Tell me your name, age, and profession." He did not have any good feelings towards the man sitting in front of him. Without hesitation, Summer replied, "My name is Samar. I am 24 years old and work as a salesperson for Agarwal Industry." The policeman further asked him, "Why did you go to that place?" Samar once again said, "Why are you not believing me? I have told you so many times. I went there to save someone." Then the policewoman angrily hit the desk and said, "Don't show me the attitude such like this. Tell me straight away what you want to do. Otherwise, I will not show leniency. If you don't tell me truth, I will force to torture you." But Samar got angry at her threats. Without any fear, he said, I did not do anything. You can't force me to say anything. His voice became a little harsh. When the policewoman sees Samar's stubborn attitude, she decided to tease him a lesson and said, I think you will not open your mouth like this. I will have to teach you a lesson. Then the constable who had told about Samar that he is from Agarwal industry tried to keep the inspector from teaching Samar a lesson and said, Madam, someone had sent your report to ACP sir because you broke the leg of the rapist. ACP sir has strictly instructed you not to beat anyone now. He knew how short tempered their inspector was. She had sent many criminals to the hospital. Hearing this, the inspector raised the eyebrows. Her face became as cold ice. And she stared at him, constable, and said, Being your senior, I order you to leave from here. Now the constable had no choice left. He looked at Summer with compassionate eyes and said with a light smile, All the best, brother, and went out as per the orders of his senior. Just then the police inspector closed the doors and walked towards Summers with her long legs. Her eyes were filled with hatred. Summer looked at the face of the lady police officer carefully and said softly, Inspector, are you having some problem? The inspector misunderstood his words. She looked at Summer angrily. Summer was also looking at her eyes and face carefully. He wanted to help the policewoman while performing his duty. Even though the attitude of the policewoman towards him was not good. But following his principle of serving the people, he had to mention the illness of the inspector. He said once again, Inspector, I think you have some problem. The policewoman was stunned. She said in surprise, What? Where do you have any problem with me? She had met many people, but this was the first time she met an idiot like Samar, who dared to say that he was has problem. She couldn't take it anymore. She furrowed her eyebrows and shouted at Samar, You have some problem? Your whole family has some problem. Samar furrowed his eyebrows a little and his eye turned cold. He said in stem voice, How dare you bring my family into this? You can insult me, but you can't insult my parents. You have to apologize for this. The policewoman also said angrily to Sumar, Oh, you want me to apologize? Absolutely not. Why should I apologize to a fallen person like you? Summer also made his voice even harsher and said, You have to apologize, otherwise, the policewoman said in a equally harsh voice. Stupid! How dare you threaten me? Now you see what I do with you. She angrily moved towards Samar. She suddenly raised her right leg to kick him. She wanted to smash his knee by hitting it. This was the right way for her to teach a lesson to a scoundrel like him. Samar instinctively brought his legs together and grabbed her leg with his right. Summer felt the beauty of the policewoman up close and her loud voice come out of his mouth. Wow, what a figure! He said this, but he immediately regretted his voice. He saw that policewoman was staring at him with a deadly gaze. Then the policewoman said in an even more angry voice, Now no one can save you from my hands. In that anger, he swung a strong punch towards Summer. Unfortunately, she was standing on one leg, so she lost her balance and fallen on Summer. Her lips collided with Summer's lips. Summer pursed her lips and teased the policewoman and said, "Wow, you turned out to be very fast. I did not expect that you like me so much that you kissed me straight away." Summer looked at her with a smile. Hearing his words, the policewoman's cheeks started turning red with shame. She cursed her fate in her mind and said, "What? Kiss? That too with a bastard like you? Never. First you stole my first kiss. And on top of that, you are telling me this?" She wanted to cry. She was cursing her fate and started thinking whose face she had seen today that all this happened to her. Ever since she had seen the man, bad luck had been following her continuously. Just then, Summer heard footsteps from outside, as if someone was coming towards them. Summer was shocked. He immediately let go of the female police officer. The actions of the both of them were not very decent. The female officer still had a bright red lipstick mark on his mouth and the first kiss. She had not want anymore to see it. As soon as he let go to the policewoman, she screamed, "I will kill you." After she was released from grip, she went completely crazy. Her beautiful face was filled with anger. She repeatedly hit Summer with her small hands. Friends, what will happen next? Stay tuned with Sukoon FM to find out. If you enjoy it, like, share, and comment on our story. And if you are visiting the channel for the first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon